Welcome back. Today we're talking about Maker's Mark, the last license plate one, BEP, 110.7 proof, here on the channel next. How will it stack up? Find out next. Welcome back to the channel. I know I'm a little late to the game, but it took a bit through Sealbox to get one of these. They've been a little, I hate to say this, a little bit slow in shipping. Some of the stuff I'll be doing a couple more reviews, but I've waited anywhere between 5 to 7 weeks to get some of my stuff. I've even had to email them and say, hey, do you remember when I bought this? Can you move it along? Oh, we'll get it to you. Like when I did the Discovery 10, which was the previous one. That took 7 weeks to get to me. And I was like, okay, I've kind of paid all the money and the shipping, just wonder what's going on. And they apologized, which I get. But to go 6, 7, 5 weeks, kind of get it in gear, guys. You got to, I'm looking like in the rearview mirror and everybody's way past me. Well, let's get on to this one. This is the Maker's Mark. This is the last license plate series, the BEP. After a lot of YouTubers were on the fence, I would say more 70% didn't like it than 30% that did. I was really skeptical. This was the MSRP on this was $70, but I got it for 90 plus shipping, which came out to almost 105. Just like a lot of stuff here in Michigan, you used to be able to get like the FAOE 1 and 2. And the BRT, you could get those. You can still go to some mom and pop shops. They still have it. This I asked a lot of places around here, including Total Wine, where I had that big epic score. They said, we don't even know if we're going to get any. And that's kind of sad when this is the last one that Maker's Mark is doing, because the ones that blended this and all the other license plate series are now moving on to do their own type of wheated and bourbon and whiskey staves themselves. So they kind of took all the knowledge they got from Maker's Mark and all the stuff they did there and said, well, we can do it here. Oh, we can make more money and go do it over there. So that's what they're doing. This right here is non-aged stated. So we don't know if it's 5-year, 4-year, 7-year, hell, it could be even 10-year. But we do know that it's 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% malted barley. And on the back it states, with our 2023 wood finishing series release, we're showcasing the influence of our unique 110 barrel entry proof, beep, BEP. We go at this lower proof to achieve one-of-a-kind taste profile Bill Samuel Sr. established in 1953. Anything less or more truly wouldn't be or taste anything like the Maker's Mark you know. To celebrate our special 110 entry proof, we've created an expression that features even more than what you get from the lower entry proof. More wood sugars, more barrel character, and ultimately, more flavorful sip. Our first chapter of the wood finishing series has been a way of honoring the elements that make Maker's Mark, but with the 7th and final expression, we're closing the chapter out with just as an exciting chapter to follow. Enjoy accordingly. Which is kind of cool because, I mean, if you're anybody, and most of everybody that watches this, they have their own store picks. Like, I mean, where I'm at, TJ's Market, ML Spirits, Discount Drinks, Johnny Max, all these different places. They can get their own picks. So I know where you live. If they do samplings, try it. You might like how they do different staves and this, and usually their picks are anywhere between, I think, 60 to 70. Try it. You might like it. We got into the bottle. We got into the history. Like I always say, what's the juice like inside? Let's get into our nose. I got my own Glen now, the Remark Home Designs. Got the state of Michigan on one side, my company on the other. That is really rich. It's brown sugar, caramel drizzled with like crushed up graham cracker. Man, that smells really nice. A little bit of cinnamon on the back of the nose. That really makes your nose open up. And baking spice. It's actually a very pleasant. I've had a couple sips out of this, so I just want to open it up, get it past the shoulder. It smells way better than the first one did, but let's get into that first taste and see what goes on. Oh, that's soft. It's like a caramelized brown sugar, an oaky note right there. Almost like a buttered popcorn cinnamon note. Like if you had buttered popcorn and you took one of those shakers and you shake out like sugar and cinnamon, like that. Also like a slight baking spice. It's a lot of people were not happy about it, but this tastes, for probably the third time getting it past the shoulder, it tastes pretty good. Let's get in for that second taste. Oh, you get almost like a leather note. What I mean by leather note, there's a lot of, I had to learn how to, I don't know if you smoke cigars and those that do out there, when they would do the cold draw, or some people, I don't know why, snort it up their nose like they're doing coke. But I like to do the cold draw, and you get kind of that note. Brian Glenn of Cigar Obsession, before he left YouTube and went on to his own Instagram page, said, it's not a leather like a dry leather note. It's like leather, if you've ever bitten into, like when you were a kid and you were playing ball and you were just bored out in the outfield or on whatever position you're playing, and you bit into your mitt, or you bit into a leather wallet, or you drew your breath in when you were in a leather store like Wilson's Leather. It's that leather note that I can pick up on this. I know it sounds weird, but it's these weird triggers when you smell something, because you got your nose senses, you got your taste. These factors trigger certain things in people's memories that they remember. That's what that's like to me. It's at that leather note. It's like a fresh leather. It's not like an old, dried out, you go in your grandma's attic and like, ooh, you pull out her, old thing that she had there, like a purse or something, or a satchel, that old leather note, like a book. This is like that fresh leather that you either chewed on, I'd say it as a kid, or that leather note when you walk into that leather store that punches you in the face. So it's very pleasant. Let's get into one more taste. Yeah, the toasted oak, that leather note, that char. It's pleasant. It's nice. It's like a crisp, like if you took and burnt brown sugar. That's what that note is like. If you can find this for MSRP, $70, I would say snap it up. I mean, it's for the last one you're ever going to see. It's really, really good. It's just a rich, I mean, the Kentucky Hug is just here, and it's just staying right here. Like if you put Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest, it's that kind of pleasant of feeling. Again, I'm your host, Brian. This is the Average Whiskey Drinker channel. Like I always say, find a bottle, open a bottle, enjoy that bottle, because good whiskey, even hard to find, last type of bottle whiskey, is always meant to be shared. Like, subscribe, comment. If you've had this or any of the other license plate ones, let me know what you think, and I'll talk with you all soon. Thanks for watching.